What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and it's the final weekend to get your 7-star Baxcalibur Raid clear for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I have another raid build just for those people who were having issues with my previous video from last week with the Orpworm. We have a build demo that will work out a lot better for you, and you don't even need the DLC. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let's dive in. I think the best raid build overall and the safest is going to be the Avalugg. So Avalugg, I tested on my live stream when the raid came out, and I loved it, and I did recommend it in the Orpworm video, but after a lot more testing, I do think Avalugg overall is better than Orpworm. Now, the Orpworm is great, but the issue with it is you don't have the sheer bulk, right? 344 HP and 427 defense versus 394 and 513 defense. So for the Avalugg, what you want to do is Terrafighting into the item Shell Bell. And the build is super easy. Your ability does not matter. What matters is you max out your HP stat and you max out your defense stat and you give yourself a plus defense nature. You can do bold, you can do impish. Both of them will have the same results because we're going to be doing damage for a defense stat and not our physical attack stat. So it doesn't really matter either way what stat you lower. Just make sure that defense stat is increased and you want your numbers to look pretty much exactly like mine. Of course, you want max IVs as well. 31 in each stat, best in each stat. So how to play this is super easy, right? We're going to start the raid off with 1 Iron Defense, and then we're going to hit Chilling Water 3 times. Chilling Water will lower the attack, and then at that point, you're going to hit 1 Body Press. Then your stats should get wiped, and then you're going to go for 3 Iron Defenses, and then you're going to hit your Body Presses with a Terra, of course. And then when he resets your stats, you're going to go for Iron Defense again, 3 times, and then just spam body press, resets again, iron defense, body press. Pretty simple. Now, you can use Chilling Water like more than in the beginning. If you don't have an Intimidate partner, Chilling Water will absolutely be great, and you can definitely clear out Intimidate partner. You just will have to use Chilling Water a little bit more later in the raid, especially when he goes for the second Swords Dance. And the last move is Recover. Frankly, I never ended up using it, but you get unlucky hit by a crit, then Recover could save your life, but you really just need these 3 moves to get the clear. And overall, Avalugg is super bulky, super awesome, and you should be able to clear this raid. So check out my live demo here, and good luck. All right, so I'm going to be soloing the Baxcalibur, and we're going to be using our Avalugg here. So I will say having 1 Intimidator is going to be really helpful. Avalugg actually doesn't need any Intimidators, but having 1 will certainly make the raid a lot cozier, though. So I think it is worth resetting for 1 in general, but it's not the end of the world if you do not have 1. So we're going to start this raid by going for an Iron Defense. He got his Swords Dance up, and that's okay with me. We're also going to get a Defense Cheer up for free from the raid allies, so we're going to be super good there. Now, don't do this raid if you have Arcanine or Drifloon on your side of the field, because that would be generally horrible, because it'll be boosting the Baxcalibur's attack every single turn. You don't want that. So once we have 1 Iron Defense up, we're going to go for 3 Chilling Waters, and this is going to give us our Terra Charge. It's also going to do a little bit of damage, and it's going to lower his attack by 1. Also works through shields, as you can see, which is really good, and it's just going to be one of the best moves for this raid in general. And of course, the special mechanic of this raid is whenever he uses Glaive Rush, on the turn that he uses Glaive Rush, and you hit him, he will take double damage. So we're going to use that to try to get through the raid as quickly as possible. And since, you know, we are not weak to any of his moves, his strongest move he can use against us is going to be Glaive Rush, which is definitely the advantage. Avalugg has something over Orpworm here. Because, yeah, Orpworm gets hit by a lot of Icicle Crashes, and in the beginning here, you don't have to worry about flinches, which is, like, really comfy and nice. So I'm going to just Terra Fighting and go for Body Press here. He is going to remove the stats on our side of the field momentarily, probably in the next turn. So I just want to get this off, give us a little bit HP regain as well, and then we're going to go for 3 Iron Defenses. But it's going to do a decent amount of damage. And like I said, this is only going to be +2 defense, so it's not going to be a crazy amount, but it is a little bit of HP recovery because we do have Shell Bell. Not a crazy amount, but hey, means after Glaive Rush, so that double damage is going to be nice. We get a lot of HP back. And now he's going to remove all our stuff, which is fine. So at this point in the raid, we are now just going to hit the Iron Defense 3 times, and we should be fine. I mean, even if you don't have an Intimidator, you hit Chilling Water 3 times on him, So he's going to be -1 attack, and you're just going to be boosting your defense. So you're going to be good to go in general. It's not, you really have nothing to worry about. It's incredibly safe. So now we're at +4 defense. And now we're going to hit +6. So he went for Ice Will Crash. He actually missed. Now he's switching up to Crash, which is a little bit annoying. Glaive Rush does more damage, so he normally goes for it more often. But you get hit by Crash, you can get Flinch, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, so he's going for Crash now. So it is going to be a little bit slower, unfortunately. Because if he flinches us, obviously we don't get the damage off. And of course, we don't do double damage because he didn't go for Glaive Rush. But still a respectable amount of damage, and we get a lot of HP back here too, which is very nice. So the annoying thing about this raid is he will remove our stats buffs again and again. He will do it 2 more times, which is the most we've ever seen in a raid. So yeah, we're just gonna have to get through a lot of Iron Defense setup. You may want to PP max an Iron Defense just in case. Definitely want to PP max a Body Press. But yeah, at this point, it's really comfy cozy. Like, I just don't see how you really lose unless you just get like triple crit and flinch in a row. It's just really free 99 out here. As long as you have like the right stats, you know, you have max HP, max defense, you have a plus defense nature. I'm running bold. Bold is fine. Body Press uses your defense stat as damage, not your attack stat, so bold is actually fine in this case. Or you can use Impish, that also works pretty well too. Up to you. And he's just, we're getting a little bit unlucky that he keeps going for Crash here, unfortunately. But it looks like 2 more Body Presses will absolutely take him to no more shield, and then we're going to do a little bit more damage, of course. He doesn't want to rush us anymore, which is hilarious. He decided his only chance of winning is the flinch spam, which, hey, I called it. But look at that. I mean, he does no damage. It doesn't really matter. Of course, if he is going for Glaive Rush, okay, double flinch in a row is crazy. He is going for flinch spam. But if he goes for a lot more Glaive Rushes, this time is going to be way faster. And I'm getting a lot of bad luck here, as you can see. I mean, 2 flinches in a row is crazy. Like, that's just rude. Okay, and it should be broken. Might be broken now. It's like right on the border. Okay, now he's gonna do that. Great. Okay, so he removed his debuffs. That's fine. So we're gonna go for Iron Defense. A little bit of bad luck, but that's fine. The smart play is to go for Iron Defense. I mean, we have no defense boost. He was at neutral. He's just not doing a lot of damage in general. And if you want to be extra safe, you could go for like a Chilling Water here. Especially if you don't have Intimidator. While you're doing your Iron Defenses, you could go for like 1 or 2 Chilling Waters just to, you know, just to mitigate a little bit of the damage. But luckily we don't have to worry about flinches anymore, so it's pretty chill. Alright, so it finally broke. Now we're going to go for Body Press spam again. He will remove it 1 more time against us, unfortunately, so we will have to go for the 3 Iron Defenses 1 more time. And now we're going ahead of him, which is pretty funny. But that's big damage. I mean, that's the Glaive Rush coming in. So yeah, he did it again. He did get full pair. It doesn't really matter, as you have seen how well we take the damage. Now, the Swords Dance is a little bit scary here for sure. But I would just recommend going for the Iron Defenses. You definitely need to be at least +2. Just to be taking hits decent. And we're going to go all the way back up again. I would say Umbreon's a really good raid partner because of Paralyze. Dun Sparse is a really good raid partner because of Paralyze. Definitely, that once the Paralyze happens, if you have good RNG, good things will happen. And let's go for 1 more Iron Defense and then back to Body Press spam. And then we just win the raid. So, yeah, I would say it's definitely safer than Orthworm for sure. Orform's still a really great build, but if you were having an issue using Orform for my previous video, then yeah, use Avalugg. Definitely use this guy. He's great. And like I said, he works without Intimidator. Just without Intimidator, just got to weave in a couple more Chilling Waters in the later part of the raid, just to keep him down a little bit. Especially after he does his reset of debuffs the second time. That's when you probably want to throw in a couple Chilling Waters if you have no Intimidator. So then you don't have to worry about his second Swords Dance later in the raid. But one more will take him down here. Pretty slow clear though, but we did get flinched twice in a row, which was really unlucky. We didn't get any crits either, so we didn't have any good RNG go our way, but you know, pretty solid. So hopefully this last weekend of Baxcalibur, you'll be able to farm some Herba Mystica with Avalugg or Orform. They're pretty good raid builds for this, and you just need the base game for both of those Pokemon. So super easy. 15% chance of getting at least one Herba Mystica, so overall it's pretty chill and shouldn't be too bad to get. I got 2 Salties, that's perfect. You also get Proteins, which is really nice, and some Ice Shards as well. So there you have it, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it if you do, and support my content by becoming a channel member. That really means the world to me. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great one.